What's up, YouTube? Future Sailor Rivera here. Today, I'm going to talk about Dep meetings, or my Dep meetings that I have at my recruiting station and how those go. Also, I'm going to be talking about the START guide, PQSs. If you don't know what that is, it's personnel qualification. Don't know what the S stands for, but it means something. Help you out with, trying to learn your PQSs and stuff and things you need to know for boot camp. Alright, so when we first walk into our recruiting stations after we have sworn in for the Navy, we have to properly cross a quarterdeck, as they call it. And my recruiter taught me this. When you salute the flag, it's first and last. So when you first walk in the recruiting station, the first thing you're going to salute is the flag. Then you just salute the officer of the deck and then request permission to come aboard. And then, when you leave, you're going to salute the officer of the deck, request permission to go ashore, and then salute the flag. So first and last. I don't know. It just helps me out, Sometimes I forget, and then they kick me out and make me come back and do it again. But that's a good way for me to memorize it. Okay, so then after I properly cross a quarterdeck, or we all do, they have us fill out the research, just like, that's what they call it. But it's just like, those questions, have you talked to a cop since you've been in Dep? Have you gotten any tattoos since you've been in Dep? Have you gotten a girl pregnant, or have you gotten pregnant while in Dep? Stuff just to make sure that you're not getting in trouble and you're staying on track to go to boot camp. So we have to fill out one of those every time we go to the recruiting station. So, it should be like memory by the time you're at like your sixth time there, or not even sixth time, say like your second or third time there at your recruiting station, because the questions are the same every time. They have to weigh us every time too, make sure, we're still within our maximum body weight and all that stuff. Yesterday I found out now they have to start doing my body fat, because I guess I'm 10 to 12 pounds within my max, because I weigh 184 and then my max is 196. So I guess, I don't know, whatever. I don't think I'm fat, so I'll be okay with that, but it's pretty weird. And then so then after we do research, we have lots of time before we start mustering and stuff, because we have like 4 kids in high school, I think. So we wait for them. But other than that, everybody's there. Because at our recruiting station, they say, you're on time if you're 5 minutes early. You're late if you're on time. So everyone tries to get there before, so Chief's not, because every Dep meeting I've been, our chief has been there. So, everyone wants to make a good impression with him. Yeah, Chief is pretty cool. He's an awesome guy. He makes me laugh all the time. But he is very intimidating. He is shorter than me, but, very, very, very scary man. Intimidating. Every time he walks in front of us in formation, I'm shaking. But, right now our recruiting station is without an RPOC, which is Recruit Chief Petty Officer. I don't know how your guys' recruiting stations would do it, but our recruiters set people up for the jobs in boot camp and stuff. So you can kind of get a feel of the jobs and stuff now. And not the responsibilities, but you get some responsibility. But because our previous RPOC had left, and I was gonna go up for RPOC, but since I'm 35 days before I leave for boot camp, Chief won't let me be the RPOC or any of the other chain of commands. He wants someone that's gonna be there for a while. So I understand you, but I'm a little. It's all right. But so then in formation, they have us do drill. We learn terms of the Navy terminology. What else do we do? we do, like, a lot of people come and talk to us. Like, we've had a lot of banks, like Navy Federal is a huge one that keeps coming in, and they keep having people apply and stuff. And I think our whole recruiting station banks with Navy Federal now. But yeah, Navy Federal comes in. We've had like chiefs, a woman chief come in this last one, and 2 people from that just graduated from boot camp and A school come in. So that was pretty cool, get their perspective. And yeah, and then after that, what else did we do? One of the future sailors had brought in food, delicious food. But yeah, she brought in food. It was good. It's Filipino food. I never had it, but it was delicious. But yeah, that was good. New experience there. And then after that, and then I crossed the quarter deck again, and then requested permission to go ashore and went home. So that was good. The Dep meeting was cool. That was my second to last Dep meeting. This next Dep meeting I have is going to be my last Dep meeting before I leave for basic training. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna suck, but I'll be in the Navy, so that's better. I can come hang out with those guys anytime. Alright, so today I'm going to talk to you, or not today, I already said today. Right now I'm going to talk to you guys about the START Guide, which is Standards Transition Acknowledgement Requirements Training. Long ass acronym. But yeah, they give this to you when you swear in, and it just has everything that we need to know for basic training. From the mission of the Navy all the way until like what your pay what are they called, like not like pay statements, what your pay statements would look like. So they cover everything, and you need to know all of this for basic training, which is I don't understand why you need to know what your leave earning statements are called. That's like your pay statements. I don't know why you need to know all about that and stuff, but the drug policy and all that stuff I understand, which is good. But as of yesterday, I finally got my PQSs signed off by our LPO, NC1 Green, so that's good. You see right here, he signed it, so that's all done. So I don't have to worry about my PQSs, I'll still stay fresh on them and all that stuff, so I know them for boot camp. But that was pretty good. So here's some tips and tricks for you guys. When you learn stuff, try learning the harder stuff, or like the stuff with the most information first. Like the ranks and insignias, because I know that took me a little while to learn. Terminology, the phonetic alphabet. Well, not really the phonetic alphabet, but terminology. And then honor, courage, and commitment, of course, goods. Those are huge paragraphs to learn right there. But like just repeat them over and over and over. Like repetitiveness will help you because it's memory. You memorize it, memorize it, memorize it, memorize it, and then you'll be able to say it like the Sailor's Creed without even thinking, because now it's like you breathing, stuff like that. So take a longer time and study the harder stuff, and take more time with that. Then like right here it says, how many fitness tests will you receive at RTC? That's easy, in there it says 2. So that's not pretty hard. That's not really hard, so you don't really need to spend an hour on that. So just break it down into chunks. So like one day do name and identify the enlisted ranks, E1 through E9. So just sit there and play with that. And if you can go and get all the ranks and insignias done in a day, and then the next day say them without looking at them and identify them, then look, you're great. Just and then once you've learned it, don't just stop because it's there, but keep going with it. Like me, I still say them. I go and I say the sleeves, I say the collar device, I say all of them, and then I'll catch myself saying everything, like from the mission of the Navy all the way until why is maintaining good credit important, stuff like that. So this video is 10 minutes, you guys. Thank you for watching my YouTube video if you guys did. And I'm gonna update you guys because I only have 35 more days here. On my journey and all that stuff. Then I'm gonna pack up my room and all that stuff. So thank you for watching my YouTube video on the my Dep meeting. And if you have any questions, inbox me, comment right here on the bottom. Subscribe, if you like it, and you can keep up with me when I go to Fleet, hopefully soon, someday. But yeah, thank you guys.